Hello, my name is Juan. I will be making the staff lunch for today, which is a delicious watermelon juice with mac and cheese tuna salad and also with a little bit of watermelon decoration. I made a book list with the help of my mother. These are the equipment that I used. Also, I used a cutting board, but it wasn't shown in this video. Furthermore, these are the ingredients that I used that were almost at their expiration date. First off, I started off by looking on how to tape the watermelon, which took me a little while, I'm not gonna lie. Later, I used a spoon and a marker to mark the design for the decoration, which is the watermelon. Later, I used the precise decision to cut the watermelon on both sides, and then I started the designs, which are the curves. Here is where I started to carve it out by taking out that part. That was my first step in carving it. And our next step is to do, which I did, was started to dig out the red flesh from the watermelon. This part here took me a little while because it was only me who was doing it. So you can just watch this time lapse of me carving out or finishing carving out the watermelon. After carving out the watermelon, I decided to clean my mess. Furthermore, starting from this point on, I started to carve out the skin of the watermelon to make some sort of leaf design that I can attach towards the decoration, which I thought of, and it sounded very beautiful. And at the end, it definitely came out, it was definitely worth it. Plus, I started to realize that I can use some more of the leftovers to make some more designs towards the centerpiece. Now using more of the leftovers, I started to carve little watermelon circles that I will be adding in the decoration, towards the decoration actually. Here is the result. After a little bit of searching, I found one banana that will use just to add a little bit more touch towards the centerpiece decoration. I did a little cleaning up because now I'll be starting with the second part, which will be the macaroni and cheese with tuna, and also a little bit of the canned vegetable that I found. Now I start by pouring the shells from the mac and cheese into a pot. Next, I will be adding water, which should be half of the pot. Next, we will be putting the pot on the stove on low heat. It will be cooking for roughly 10 to 12 minutes. So by using those minutes, I will be starting the watermelon juice, or per se the drink, which will be watermelon, because we don't want to waste anything. So that's what I said. So we will start off by firstly blending the watermelon flesh, and by using a blender. Now I added some water into the blender. After finished blending, I poured it into a mug and then I started to add sugar. Then I add a little ice, but I didn't show it in the video. Then I add a little water. Now you can see I am now pouring the watermelon juice into the cup, and I will be adding a little bit of touching, which would be the making the watermelon skin to a little leaf shape. Now we'll be starting with the food. So I just took out the hot water from the pot by using a strainer. It was hard for me considering that I was doing it by myself and also holding the phone. So yeah, I did do it safely, by the way. Now I started to put the cheese into the shells, and then I started to drain the can of tuna, which was water tuna. I poured it into the pot, and then I started mixing for a couple of minutes so that they can be all mixed up and having that nice texture. Finally, I added the can of vegetables. I started to mix for another couple of minutes so I can get them all mixed up. Now here is when I started the plating. I first poured in a little bit of the salad. Then I started to, clean it up a bit, all the messes I made while pouring it. But then I decided, hey, why not? And I added a little bit of design towards it, which was I added I forgot the name, but it's something that I just found, and I said it would look very beautiful with it. Here is the final presentation or the final results. Me personally, I would say it came out beautiful. It took me a very long while to do it. I did it with dedication, and I show interest towards it because it's the first time that I have ever done something like this before, and it was very educational for me, and I learned a lot about it. So if I were to ever get another presentation to do like this, I would say yes towards it because it really gave me a lot of experience. Thank you.